Young Adult Serve Team, life group leaders, and host homes. It's another great week to be in Young Adult Ministry. We had our rest last week. It is April. We are jumping back in for the last 2 weeks of Unleashed, and then it's Easter. We have so much happening in our own ministry, but really we get to join the larger body of this church, like this vision of the ministry always is, to connect with the rest of this church as we are on mission together. Excited to see how that happens this coming Easter. 3 announcements just for you, and then 3 for your whole life group, and then a few discussion adjustments for this week. First, announcements for everybody. Some of these are really familiar. First, Good Friday Worship Night is happening April 15th, 6:30 to 8. Get your group there. We'll sit together. We'll go hang out and eat afterward. Second one, Young Adult Easter from 1 to 3 p.m. on April 17th. That's Easter Sunday. At the Zerbel's house. You need to RSVP and let your group know to RSVP so that we make sure that we have enough food. That event is for anybody who wants to spend Easter with their young adult family here at Mission Hills. We're not sure how many we'll have, but I'm excited to provide a place for people to gather together and enjoy each other in this community that God's given us. The third one, this is new, is Cari Allen is the Director of Guest Services here at Mission Hills, but she is also a key host home member of our young adult ministry leading our Parker group on Wednesdays. And she has asked for parking help on Easter Sunday. More specifically, we just need younger faces in the parking lot of Mission Hills. Would you be considering, or would you reach out to your life group and see who wants to serve for one service on Easter Sunday, directing parking here at the church? It would be so good to show people that our young adult ministry is vibrant and that it is still going here in a way that they can connect, and that this isn't just a church for families and those who have retired to Highlands Ranch, but it is also for us and for people who want to connect with us. So maybe consider parking team duty on Easter Sunday. Now, these are announcements just for you. They are all in the future, but I want to put it on your radar. First, I want you guys to go ahead and start thinking about who you would shoulder tap to join leadership teams for the summer, like our Fun Fridays leadership team, or a t-shirt design leadership team, or a winter kickoff planning team. Who do you think in your group could step up into a leadership position at some point in the future? So we'll be shoulder tapping and kind of asking people to join some teams as we ramp up for summer later. Start thinking who that would be. More details to follow. The second one is we are going to have a serve team training dinner the last week of May. That is a long way away, but I want you to go ahead and start thinking, okay, we're having a training dinner, getting all the life groups back in. There will be life group leaders that you haven't met yet from life groups I've just started, and 2 that are starting over the summer. Excited to talk about it later. The third thing is that the host homes actually get their own little training dinner happening sometime soon as well. Chris and Wendy Gowing are wanting to bring together all of the host homes to kind of talk shop and share with each other what's working and what isn't. And I am excited for you guys to have that opportunity all for yourselves. So all of that is coming really soon. Far off into the future, but I want you to have a heads up knowledge of it. Now for discussion adjustments for this week. We have 2 weeks left in Unleashed. And maybe by this point, people keep bringing up the same themes because all of these discussions kind of center around what do you need to step into? What risk are you going to take? How will you step out and follow Jesus on mission and live like an unleashed faith? I suggest, if you want to, yes, you could have the same discussion guide as all of our other life groups are doing, or challenge yourself to have a 3-question life group, where you start your life group maybe with that great question of like, hey, what stood out to you? But then the second question you ask is, what is God asking you to do? Give it space. What is God asking you to do? And then with each person, as they ask that, ask critical follow-up questions like, okay, so what's next? Or what do you expect to be more challenging about taking that step of faith? We are at this point, y'all, where we could keep talking forever about change we want to make in our lives, or we could start doing something about it. It is so easy to be stuck in life groups where all we do is talk, and then we go and we live the same. What happens if you restrict yourself to a 3-question life group where you bring up the sermon, but then you ask, hey, what is God asking you to do? Or use the question that Craig left us with this past week, where he basically just told us the secret ingredient to spiritual growth is humbly serving those in need. Becoming like Jesus looks like humbly serving those in need. So ask them, who do they need to serve? And just ask great follow-up questions and see what happens when we provide the space to ask people, how do you want to live this unleashed life with Jesus? See what happens. Let us know. I'm excited for you guys to be in your groups again this week. I love this young adult family. Let us know how we can support you. Until then, we will see you out there. Love you guys.